And
back to Fight 3.
yeah,
This
is part 3? Oh no, this is episode 4 of Sonic Adventure 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4. We're so bored out of our minds, we lost count already. Or maybe we're just bad at math, I don't know.
So, we're going to talk about our plans for the future.
In a video like this.
Equipment-wise. So, we just got a new mic.
Yeah, I got the new mic, and it's serviceable for the most part.
Yeah.
Not
And
perfect.
We're also working on getting a capture card so we can get that good stuff for you guys.
Yeah. The idea is, because like I can get a capture card like whenever I want, but I'm just gonna kind of wait for now.
We're waiting
And
for Christmas.
yeah, or Black Friday, depending on how that goes.
Yeah.
Just because like an Elgato is pretty expensive, and personally I want to be sure that we get high quality footage for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I don't want to worry about potential cutscenes or whatever being blocked by the PS4.
Yeah.
Because the PS4 does do that.
See our faces
Yeah.
sooner or later, especially for the Mario Party, where it's literally going to be a custom.
Or we just do a Pokemon video where we would just show ourselves fiddling with our phones in public.
Yeah. And we're also planning to expand our channel from just games to maybe ranting.
I would say, well, rants is a bit of a crude way to describe it, but yeah, just general videos on various topics in gaming, maybe some news coverage too, and our takes on what that might be, on whatever the topic is. Yeah, I'm really rambling here, but I think we might also do some reviews here and there too.
Yes. Hopefully when we get more viewers, we'll be able to get some help from you guys.
Don't ask for the Patreon donations just yet, Chloe.
Asking what you guys want to see and what video should we do that you like us to do.
Yeah.
But then you probably, like, the first person who see this will probably not see it till like 2050.
Yeah.
So just hit us up. We may or may not be dead, but hit us up and we'll make a video.
I found it.
Yeah. And finally found the last emerald shard of the stage. Yeah, if you die, your score resets, so that's basically guaranteed
Try
E-rank.
harder.
What? What were you hoping for, Koi?
A+. You're Asian, aren't you?
Not in this game, I'm not. A mixed animal race.
Well, look at that Chaos Soda. I wish we had some.
Well, I mean, if you want to drink the remnants of a dead water god, then sure.
Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space.
Like Luna Freya?
What?
Luna Freya. Did she die near water?
Yeah, but
Knuckles!
Chaos Soda in Final Fantasy 15 would basically be drinking Leviathan's blood.
Lost in the mines.
That's
Looking for the
horrible.
Master Emerald pieces was tougher than
Speaking
I
of
thought
which,
it
that
would
fight is basically a rip-off of Sonic Adventure 1 with
Move
SA1's
aside,
final
Knuckles.
boss.
I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the president in the government computer. I'm following the president's limo.
But yes, this is amazing. Tails and Sonic are going to chase after and break into the president's limousine to track down Eggman's transmissions.
Wow, that's hella shady.
Wait for me.
You would think the limousine would have like escorts too. The security in this universe is terrible.
It's just horrible, man. Like, why?
These roads are horrible too. I mean, just look at this.
Look at this. Like, he's just driving in the middle of the road.
Driving in the middle of the road. Just watch what happens to other cars.
We're quite good at other people.
Yeah. There is a challenge later on in the game where you have to complete the stage without bumping into anything.
Yeah.
But I've never tried it and I don't want to.
What's that called?
Not yet.
Oh yeah, good off it.
Yeah. The controls in this aren't great either. I mean, it's a serviceable stage. This is a real... These stages are pretty easy.
Tokyo Drift.
I mean, look at those slopes.
What's that limousine? Dude!
Yeah.
Is it the president?
No. That's at the end of the stage. But yeah, that car, dude, just went flying.
Yeah, they're killing everybody.
There's so many regulations violations though in this place that you can't even make this shit up. Yeah, this there's like 3 laps I think, so it's kind of like a checkpoint, no, more than like an actual lap. There's also a kart racing minigame in this too, which we might show off. Since it is multiplayer though, so you're gonna have to actually come over here instead of doing this over Discord, but...
Dude, let's give me a really long ass wire.
Yeah, we'll connect a PS4 controller that will stretch halfway across the city.
Yeah.
But yes, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is called that way because it overhauled the multiplayer mode and added some more mini games and stuff. I mean, it's still not very interesting, but it's but I guess it's worth a shot for like maybe an hour or two, just for a little fun time waster. And we're now we're driving into a JPEG of San Francisco. There's the president. You know, I bet this is how Alex drives.
This part is how I drive. I'm gonna lie. Didn't he get his license revoked once?
Is
When he was
that
drifting in the mountains?
the second thing is, you look at the limousine there, is that a bullet hole in the front windshield?
Probably.
Oh god. They really do have terrible security in this universe.
Maybe they got the car used.
Mr. President,
Used
reports
limousine.
show that since the incident 3
From
hours ago,
Oakland.
the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities
Yes,
are impacted, and
that's
our
probably
satellite
why
communications
the
are
president
down.
has a terrible
An
budget in the
emergency
Sonic
meeting has been
universe.
called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
But you know, this is a rather calm response given the kind of high-level threat that Eggman made. I mean, think about it. He blew up the moon, and he has a weapon of mass destruction capable of probably completely destroying entire countries if the world leaders don't agree to hand over control to Eggman.
Otherwise,
Your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
He's gonna blow up the US.
Yeah,
what the?
with the space cannon. Also, the shadows there looked kind of glitched out for some reason, but whatever.
What the heck's going on here?
Wow.
You
where's
would-
security?
Yeah, you would think the
Wait, how
limit.
did hell get here?
Exactly right. I don't even know. He probably just teleported in. But you would think the limousine would have, you know, like an armed security guard next to the president,
Yeah.
or just more, just be closed off in general instead of like having any windows or whatever open like that.
From our agent.
The Sonic and Tails just jumped right in.
And now how did they get there?
because of poor jump cutting.
Go inside the pyramid.
That's something too
more
that
important,
this series kind of struggles
saw
with.
that
It's just
Batgirl
its
go inside
storytelling and
Lupin as well.
transitions.
You saw them
Sonic
too,
Adventure
right?
2 is a pretty short game, so it doesn't really get that much time to flesh out its story.
Oh my god, look at Knuckles' fist. I mean, how does he pick his nose with those spikes on his...
Or those gloves. I mean, he has those gloves too, that are like actual mitts or whatever, instead of it being like Sonic, where you have actual fingers.
Dude, you know how AIDS that would be to try to put that in your nose?
And I died.
You just died?
Yeah, I fell into quicksand.
Oh.
But yes, this is the first stage, I think, to introduce quicksand. For mech riders like Tails and Eggman, it's deadly, but Sonic can just kind of hop out of it just fine. So it makes platforming kind of annoying here, because you have to be precise. More so when we played through a version of this stage as Eggman. And I died again.
Wow, Toad is really useful.
Yeah. More like he's lazy this time around. He doesn't even want to get out of his mech.
What a guy.
In fact, I think he spends the entire game riding this. He never once gets out of this thing to you know, take a stretch, walk a little bit maybe.
Yeah, I didn't even thought that line.
You know, maybe he's got some good anime going on inside that mech or whatever.
You never see
And
his
that-
bottom, man.
And now he
I
just
wonder why.
yeah, and now he just spends all day. He just spends all day in the mech watching anime.
What a nerd.
But hopefully not that kind of anime, because he's also only 8 years old.
He's only 8 years old?
Yeah.
And he's already a threat to this country?
I'm so proud of him.
Wow, security in this game really sucks.
Yeah.
Especially national security.
National security sucks, and so does Eggman security. You know, you would think there'd be more Eggman's robots patrolling this place, since this is his hidden base, you know? But
Yeah.
instead, it's literally army robots everywhere. Yeah, these belong to Gun, which means these are U.S. military drones.
Wow.
If we can call whatever nation this is the U.S. It's close enough, I guess, but
I mean, did the president ever go to San Francisco? I know some came to San Jose.
I think so, yeah, but
That's like weird.
no, let's not dive too deep into politics before we get attacked for it. But yeah, we're basically also construction on this place too. We're blowing up dynamite everywhere. They love dynamite in this game too, especially in these stages.
Look at these graphs, are so advanced.
Yeah. I mean, I think for its time it was pretty groundbreaking. The development process behind the original Sonic Adventure as well was to create something that only the Dreamcast could do, which was apparently render water. But
Oh,
yeah,
look at that.
but yeah, now that I think about it, where would this be in the United States?
No, this is Egypt, I think.
Yeah, this has to be Egypt. So
Oh,
how did they get to
Egypt.
Egypt this quickly?
Maybe Death Valley?
Oh, is there any pyramids and stuff like this in Death Valley?
I don't know. Maybe pyramids anywhere in this world. You just haven't found them yet.
Well, I guess you're right. The fictional universe argument, it doesn't have to match one-to-one, but
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time though, imagine if this stuff was just in a random desert in the US. But if this probably isn't Egypt though, imagine if this was like Assassin's Creed Origins, where Tails is just like climbing up all of this stuff instead of riding around in the mech. This would make it a lot faster too.
Wow, look at that, you're breaking down so many barriers.
So, like, speaking of Assassin's Creed too, like the series just recently saw the release of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I hear is actually pretty good, but I just can't help but think, when I hear the name Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I can't help but think about Mario. It's like, there's actual fan art too of Mario dressed in an assassin's costume. It's hilarious.
And then Mario Party got released, didn't it?
Mario Party came out on the same day too. It's like the series now have a habit of coming out on the same day, because last year was the same case too. Assassin's Creed Origins.
I dare another game to come out when Kingdom Hearts comes out. I dare them.
I think they probably do have something coming out around that time. But anyways, as I was saying, last year Assassin's Creed Origins came out on the same day as Super Mario Odyssey, which is, wow, terrible release timing. But speaking of Kingdom Hearts 3, I know Tales of Vesperia's Definitive Edition is coming out like a couple weeks before it, and we're getting like some EA, I think it was either EA or, I don't remember, I think it was EA's Anthem coming out like a week or two later that in February. Which Anthem does look interesting, but it's EA, so
EA, challenge everything. Especially trying to get upgrades where they make it pay for.
You mean challenge everyone's wallet?
Yeah.
I did it!
It's like a chicken fight. You got 2 out of 124 rings.
Yeah, but I finally got my first A rank.
Hey, you're Asian, you do better, you get A++.
Oh, and I guess that's the end of the part, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, see you in the next part.
Yeah, see ya.